Hi there, welcome to Feedbackula, the show that was allowed to come back for a second episode despite everyone's better judgment. In case you missed the pilot, this is our brand new show starring you lot, our beloved, loyal, sweary commenters. Thanks for all your feedback on the last episode. An overwhelming number of you said you hated the scream sound effect we were using. So that's gone, I promise, though we are considering replacing it with this. Anyway, today's show is all about Borderlands 2. Yes, after a long old wait, Gearbox finally spat out the cold, chewy piece of sexist gristle that was Duke Nukem Forever and got round to publishing something good.
Shake it, baby.
Yes, quite. So Borderlands 2 is finally out worldwide, bringing with it another dose of crude, number-crunchy, gun-crafty, head-explodey goodness. It also promises a lot more wub-wub if you happen to be a fan of toilet noise. A lot of you clearly loving toilet noise were very enthusiastic about it.
This game must go down my pants, no questions asked.
Wow, this game is just wow. I have to say, once again, I love all the new guns. They have a lot more flair and creativity to them, and not a bunch of crappy ass sights on them. I also hope I get a lot more rapid fire guns than burst fire guns.
Sounds more naughty than before, just what the doc ordered.
The graphics is it very matter to player who wants a good graphics every time new games came out.
I think trying to read this gave me a brain aneurysm.
Another person who was very enthusiastic about the game was our very own Chris Waters, who happened to review it for us, saying things such as,
Borderlands 2 does not reach far beyond its predecessor's example, but it does do almost everything better.
having played the game all the way through and using the insightful mind with which he became an industry professional, then Chris released the review scoring it at an 8.5.
Shame on you, GameSpot. You praise the game for doing everything better than its predecessor and adding things where it counts, yet you give it the same score as the original. Keep reviewing COD games, because each iteration keeps doing something drastically different. I understand reviews are the opinion of the reviewer, but it's my humble opinion that the reviewer didn't give the game enough credit.
Yes, hang Chris Waters, he gave it 0.5 less than you were hoping for. He's a witch! We got a lot of these comments. I mean, loads.
This deserves more than an 8.5. Way more.
Review score is a joke, per usual here.
I'm sorry, but I fail to see how this review merits an 8.5.
Burn the witch!
Gearbox deserves a better score than the first one. They busted their ass to make Borderlands 2 better in every way than 1, doing everything the fans wanted, and they even exceeded my expectations, which were high to begin with. It's so much better than 1 just in the first few hours, and I think most people would agree. Give it a 9.5 or something, jerks. Why does it not deserve that if Call of Poopy can get an 8.5 or 9+ every year doing the exact same shit? If there was only a couple of games a year that cracked the 9s like the Uncharted or Mass Effect series, I would fully understand because they are phenomenal games. But to give Borderlands 2 an 8.5 same as its predecessor and same as Prototype for sake is an insult to Gearbox after how improved and good it really is.
No, it isn't. Let's have a little lesson in numbers, shall we, fanboy? Put down your pitchfork. That's it. In 2009, Borderlands was given an 8.5 because it was great. In 2009. In 2012, Borderlands 2 was given an 8.5 because it's great. In 2012. The review wasn't done to see how they square up to each other, it was done to see how Borderlands 2 squares up to everything around it now. It's a tougher world out there than it was in 2009, and the scoring system is designed to reflect that. That's why a game can be better than something released 3 years ago, but still get the same numerical score. Our review scores are based on the games that are out at that period. They don't rise, like with inflation, because then the system would lose all meaning. And we'd run out of numbers! Of course, these kind of comments tend to come from a very vocal minority, the folks who just really, really want to see this game succeed, and that's okay. It's great to see people be that dedicated. If you start a comment with shame on you, though, people will just assume you're a bit of a tool. Most of you in the review comments though got it and were quick to point out the way the scoring system works, which is why we love you. If you're interested to read more, you can check out our official review guidelines by following the link on screen now. As well as stuff on Borderlands 2 this past week, you gave us plenty of feedback on the pilot episode of this show, which was really encouraging. Mostly people just wanted different fonts, check, and no more of that scream sound effect. Done and done. Most touching of all though was this feedback from Bansheeking74, who said,
Johnny, I used to think you were an annoying feck on Start and Select, but as it turns out, you found your niche in life. Feedbackula! For the first time ever, you made me laugh. Keep up the stellar work while I drink one. Later, dude.
Thanks. It means a lot to know there's one less person out there wanting me to meet with some debilitating accident. And speaking of lovely compliments,
This show is the worst thing ever created on the internet, ever.
thank you very much, dude bro. Right, that's all for this episode of Feedbackula, but I'll leave you with one final Borderlands 2 comment to chew on until we meet again. This one comes courtesy of Ghetto Smurf 4. Cool name, brah.
I like your review, Chris Waters. I feel like we could hang out. I want to be on you, bro, but not in a weird way. We could drink beer and play games together, but not in a weird way.
Nothing weird about that at all, Ghetto Smurf. Just follow your dreams. That's all for now, folks. Remember, you can get in touch on Twitter @Johnny by using the hashtag Feedbackula or emailing feedbackula@cbsinteractive.com. Take care of yourselves and keep commenting.